Hey, YouTube universe. It's the dark skinned dancing American, and I had to come back to show y'all some love. Man, this chart definitely got white folks going fucking nuts. It's going down. So, you know, it's been going around, been watching on the news, how it's one thing led to another. You know, you talk about conservatives, you talk about liberals, you know, we talk about it all, but deep down inside, it's self-destructive. You know, this false ideology of white supremacy is going down in a real way. You know what I'm saying? And they looking like clowns. So I'm breaking it down. Hope y'all doing good out there, YouTube universe. One love, be a winner. You dig? So yeah, I mean, this highlights the deficiency that they bring when they use an organization meant to minimize and minuscule somebody else's work. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like a code of hate. You got to be able to hate somebody that's not in the group to get in, right? So once you're able to do that, they'll be like, okay, yeah, you don't like, that's great. What did you do? Okay, well, let's get him in. Let's get him in or get her in, whoever. Yeah. What's happening right now is they're imploding on themselves because they have nobody else to take it out on. You know what I'm saying? So mainly black people are like the the birth of what they do wrong when it come down to this false ideology of being supreme and marginalizing people like myself. It's been an economic war before I was even born, though. You know, but the minute you bring up that old boy got hit by another white man, they don't got shit else to say about that one. Because what they're doing is they're trying to shift the blame to the black community as if we had something to do with it. And as you can see, the dude who did pull a trigger grew up in a ruby red state, Republican, white supremacy ideology. That's what all these shooters got in common. The same ideology. They may think differently, liberal, conservative, here, there, but they come up from the same niche, so to speak. And as you can see, it's self-destructive in front of the whole world. It was based upon lies and death. Now you see a whole lot of that shit. You heard it here first. So YouTube universe. This is one love to all. But it's the truth. If you build your coat on hate, it's gonna come back. And it's gonna collect the dates. And it just can't collect him. And as you can see in the photo, he was denigrating black people and got hit in the throat though. Saying YouTube universe, if that's not somewhat touches the souls of mostly all white supremacists, I don't know what it is. Shook him up. He was just about to get ready to denigrate black people. And hot fire hit him in the throat. because he believed in hate. That was his thing. That's what most racist white supremacists do. They build themselves up, and other people like them. It's been taught, there's been tools given to them when they were young, so they can use against black folks, harming this ministry with people like myself or others. Mainly us. That's the main thing. So you're in there. But what they don't feel to realize, when you build something on hate, our Lord and Savior, make sure you regret that one day. And that's what you see right now. You hear it here first, YouTube universe. I'm smoking that good to make your lungs worse. I'm just telling you what it's worth. Okay. And the white supremacists getting that work. Mm. So that's why they nervous as fuck right now. They don't know what the fuck to do. They're like, damn, they don't know what the shop's coming to. And it's gonna keep happening. It's gonna get worse and worse and worse. You're gonna see more shootings, you're gonna see more of this, more of that. Why is it? Why is it that we see more fatalities and mass shootings happening on the Caucasian side? Because they've been brought this lie. They believe this white supremacy is a false ideology. That's why. It's not following really the word. They can't change what is pure. Because if you harming and minusculing anyone of any culture, does it make you a person that's using pure intent in life? That doesn't, no. Because you're hurting, you're not helping. Until the white supremacy understand that, it's always going to be something that's going to it's going to hit them back. You understand? They're not practicing good faith, especially if you talk about Christian way. It's not talking about good faith. It's not good faith. When they attach negativity, it's not good faith. I'm here to tell you that. It's smoke and mirrors. If this person says, I want to talk in good faith, and then they're teaching young people how to hate a whole generation, you're not talking in good faith. You're not talking in good faith. If anything attached to hate, yeah. And it ain't God's way neither. People can interpret how they want to interpret. That's how I was raised. I was never taught to hate on anybody. I was taught to protect myself at all times. But the hate, I ain't wasting my time any day. You in 2025, you got to do it live. You know, I love out there, YouTube universe. That's right. You got to do it live. And I want to breathe good intentions to those who want to have others like that. Because it's a good feeling. You know someone is here to say something they're not used to because they've been taught bad evil. See, I'm here to break it down for you because that's how much love I got YouTube University for people who want to learn. You're gonna see it yourself. You, you do what you got to do to earn. Hopefully, it's in good faith. Because remember, anything with good faith doesn't attach with hate. Doesn't have to. It ain't got to be like that. Now we see this false ideology of white supremacy unfolding on one another on television. It is a white on white crime, a problem. It's not a comic book that been turned into a movie or something or a video game. It's real. And the only reason why I make these videos is to help the YouTube universe to navigate and see that you can't be doing nothing with good faith if you're bringing up little ones and a whole generation of hate. And it ain't even the Christian way, God. It's not. It's teach you everything that you shouldn't be doing, wasting time, energy, because it's a spiritual war. It really is. It's spiritualism, you know? You got to know that. You got to know that. You got to know that it's a spiritual war out here. And your prayers, you have to pray hard because it's a battle that's spiritual. You don't want to be that individual, right? Without faith, without belief. So, if I'm talking in good faith, I can't be talking in hate. I'm expressing love, you know, not being a damn thug, but expressing love, right? One thing I learned about if you have this feeling that I have, you're not going to do the devil's bid. You're not going to go ahead and inject yourself with some BS because it's really delusional. You're telling yourself stuff that ain't really never happened. And you kind of get mad, and people do that, and that's what you get beside. You get away from the light because you're not really listening to what the light is. You're super disciplined, mind on point. Yeah. And that kind of keeps you as your character. Because to me, people got to understand one of the greatest things that was given to all Americans, especially number one, is foundational Black Americans. Don't judge a person by the color of their skin, by the content of their character. That goes a long way. Martin Luther King said that too. That goes a long way to who you are, because then at the end of the day, no matter what a person say, you're still the same, and you're not navigating with hate. You're just not. I'm not. I'm talking to somebody who is, and I'm not talking to everybody, but in YouTube universe, yes, whoever's listening, just listen to my step. Yes, I present myself with people I'm around. They know that. I mean, I've been around people's, houses. He left me around, and they can trust me because I'm not that guy that would, do something wrong to them. In fact, I'm the guy that protects the whole family. And even if they're not related to me, I'm still protecting them. We can be at work together or something. And you might not see a truck or something in the blind spot, and I'm there to tell you there it is, And you might not talk to me a lot. I don't care. You ain't got to say we family, but at least I kept your ass alive. Does that make sense? I'm just saying. I mean, you ain't got to be in someone's family. That's what I mean. Like the gratitude and the understanding. That's love. You ain't gotta say it. You can show it. Believe what a person shows. Okay. Remember, I'll be telling you that YouTube for the longest. So if somebody show you something, believe it. Sit there and say, "Nah, that ain't true." No, that's very true. That's really true. First show that, okay, that's what it is. They got that question, second guess. Move on, get away from the situation that is drag you, get into God's light, which is being pure and good faith and not breathing hate, because you don't need that in your life anyway. You just don't need it. I don't need it. I'll tell you right now, I don't need YouTube. I get away from shit like that real quick. You know, I'm smart. Out of here. I got a check to make. We dealing with this. You hear me, YouTube universe? You got to get money and not be pissed. Don't follow little dumb shit. Ever. It's not gonna help you. Nobody else. It's not even gonna help your career. You're worried about something that's you can't change anyway. So what? So be it. There's gonna be people that fuck with you, and people that don't. Majority of people in the world ain't gonna fuck with you because everybody got their own life. Sometimes it's good to sit alone a little bit, and then you never know. And alone time, you might find somebody that just like you, or y'all bump into each other, you know. I'm just saying, I've been lived life. I'm acted through. You can meet somebody with the same aura too. Hit the like and subscribe to Universal. I keep doing it too. I'm just saying, man. It's more than life to being upset. I know this in life. I'm not gonna be upset. I don't like being upset. I just don't. It just don't make no sense. It's ridiculous. What I'm being upset for? I can go to work. I can go with my family. I can be around friends that's like family. Like, well, I'm upset. You know, around people that protect me like I protect them, protect their family, and we do the same shit. Means I'm unhappy with myself. I'm not unhappy with myself. I know exactly what to do. Well, God bless me. You know, people that grew with me will tell you I'm friendly. I'm not to all universe, but the ones that I am, they know. They know they cool. They can get in house by themselves. They trust me like I trust them. It's when you have a bond, a aura that can't be unmatched. You know who's supposed to be fucking with you and who can't. You can tell because the vibe is off. They're not reading you right. It's not coming off easy. He's like, oh, wait, oh, get up out of here. You can't get along with everybody. You just can't. You know, some people that's got the same vibe and flow as you, and some that don't, and it's okay because God made us like that. There's no reason to hate one another. Like, okay, we just ain't got the same vibe. Don't mean I hate you. I mean, I'm a player and I jump in the ride. That's all. Life could be like a roller dice. I'm saying, I'm trying to get you right. I'm trying to lace your shoes up so we can walk and smack a couple of girls at night. Who knows? I'm just that type of dude, though. I think some of my videos is inspiring to men who are out there looking for that identity boost, confidence. It's things that you can do easy without even force. Just you, your aura, who you are, what you can bring, how you talk, how you move, what's real to you. I'm laying out something for all the YouTube universe to get to. I got to get a book. I can't get you everything. Write a book so it'll help all men in the world universally. You know, young boys and girls. You know what I'm saying? You'll grow in the world. You'll know who you are. So it's a YouTube universe, and it's beautiful. If you really know who you are. I always just wonder, what type of man would I be when I was young? Now that I know I'm good, people be trying to listen to me, and I see I'm not just talking. I've been around the community. I got, some of my friends cool with. They want to hear my dialogue. They know it's best behind it. I've been through some things, and they can tell. You can tell a person who's been through something, they haven't really been through anything. Because you're not going to relate to it. It's not going to elevate you the same. It's not going to elevate. It's not going to hit you the same. One person to relate to you a lot, it's going to hit you a lot. So I can learn from anybody. Anybody. I can learn. I'm not gonna ever keep my mind closed because I'm grown. Anybody can teach you something. Learn from anybody. Literally. As an innovator myself, of being a Mac since way back, slapping cheeks and hoes back. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm always black. I ain't like that, but I mean, listen, there's always somebody for somebody else in life. It might take some time. You might have to get your journey on. And you have to reinvent yourself. As men, we got to understand this is what we do to get what we want. Because it's out there. It's easy to get. It's easy to get. And it's really just on your aura and how you spend. I done chill with so many different people, and we be sitting back chilling. There might be a chick that I like in the neighborhood, and he like the same chick or whatever. But it's every man for himself on this level. So I will tell you a story about being a homo. You looking at this chick, you all like, oh man, remember, there's only one man wins. That's my mentality. You feel me? So, long story short, I win. I do. I'm champion. Yeah, he gotta ask a question. I'll be like a player hit, never tell. A player hit, never tell. Shit. I'm gonna understand. That's how you get the male. This is instinctive. This is masculinity at its highest. It ain't no explaining. It ain't no. We both want the girl. Only one of us is gonna get her. It's like you put it in the scenario. Surviving in the wild. Getting the biggest fish out the sea. To stuff. Say, that's how you got that. You feel me? bruh. That's how you survive in the wild. Biggest fish you can see. Turn around and say, that's how you do that, man. And you walk off. It's a true story that I just seen. That's why it sounds so real. It's true. It's not something I made up. That's why I come off so easy. I'm not even trying. I'm just spitting bars and rhymes. Y'all just like, I'm not even trying. None of this is written. It's really off the top of the dome when I'm spitting. Nothing, giving it to you just like this. Yeah. But I grew up on the West Coast. Watts is my residence. That's why I beat the block. I like to holler. Well, some of the girls are not. So I'm all good. I'm tapped in. This is people. Okay, something about this being a man is a damn sport too, and the survival of the fittest. It's the survival of the fittest as a man. I gotta bring home the feast all the time. No excuses, no complaints. Okay, understand? Because the last thing you need is to start off a trend that ain't masculine. You want to stay where how God created you. Stay in your path, your order. Damn if anybody else is there. Uh, I've had haters come up to me too, YouTube University. To be real with you. I thought was cool, was really hating on me too. Mhm. See a girl that they want and I got her, and we holler at you. Real true story. I'm trying to figure out what he talking about. Usually I don't even talk to you. But this time, I'm trying to see what's going on. Actually, yeah, well, get out of my face because I'm about to go. I left with the girl because it had nothing to do with me. It has something to do with him. And remember, this is survival of the fittest. You get it how you get. You will have people that may hate how you are. That doesn't mean you should be a hater. You just get the fuck on and be a star. That's how I look at it. You look at it from afar. Watch out. I'm not gonna crash out at all. At all for anybody. I don't care who it is. It is. Somewhere somebody needs someone who's not just for them and loyal, but mean what they say what they mean. You feel somewhere out there, YouTube universe is somebody that has the same aura as you, the same damn aura. You can't deny it, but have fun. Somebody should never stop your peace when you out there on the run. We all got a time and place where we can listen, and then we can express how we feel. I think being a great listener helps too. And if they can't reflect the same thing, you don't need to be around them. They can't do this, I'll walk off.
ain't no telling. You need somebody to be telling. Same frequency waves. Man, look, some people don't believe there's relationships where it's barely arguments. No, it's true. I've seen it. I was like, wow, it's amazing. You don't see it because, again, it might be in your family. It might be something you've seen already from somebody else's family. You see replicates of good relationships. They both mention match really good. And you also see the other. Man, you be like, oh, good guy. You don't want to. You forget about those. You don't forget about them because you don't want to repeat. But you don't want to do it. That's what I'm trying to say. That's not a good example. It's not a good example. It's toxic. You don't need that shit. So you follow the good examples. And again, it don't have to be necessarily in your family to see what the good examples in the world, especially in relationships. You know, I look at it. I seen it up close. So it's good for anybody to experience something good. So it can be somebody who matches your aura. You know what I mean by your aura is y'all got good vibes. Y'all vibing with each other. It's always a good vibe. You never worry about the person because y'all got the same damn vibe. You good. Like y'all connect, talk, chill, chop it up, cook, whatever. It might, you know what I'm saying? It could be anything. But y'all got the same aura in every world, in this whole world, should I say. Everybody. That's what I meant. This whole world, everybody is somebody with the same word. You may not have seen that person at the moment, you may have met that person at the moment. But eventually it will happen. You do it, you'll be like, okay, that's what I was waiting for. You might have to go through some relationships where you was looking for it, or you thought it wasn't. You understand? So it's quite simple, and it's not as easy. When you get it, it's simple to know, but it's not as easy to obtain. That's the problem, and that's what people are probably hanging on more is, or it's kind of getting them out of their bodies because damn, they've been waiting for such a long time. Yeah, you can find that aura. It can happen. It's not impossible. Not impossible. I would say not impossible at all. First, prayer and good faith. Because your damn show don't mean you can't. You never know. It could be great. You you just never know. And if it is so, then you can capitalize on that in a lot of ways. You know, you got to be in the individual. It just you gotta live it, breathe it, smell it, stay disciplined. Know people who are there for you that really give you that type of juice, just get deep like with you. Then it's the worry about because you like this. Be cool. He want me to get back home with the family too. That's how I look at that. And you know, a lot of players in the world. I'm just here to help you first. I'm here to help. I'm here to help. Again, I'm gonna get a book. I'm gonna tell people. I'm starting to really just think the book will really help me because it will give a image masculinity to me. You feel me? That's how man should always think because there's nothing else that you really give a damn about besides our money, our family, and shit. Right? you gotta keep a good faith too. Prayer, God, on the belief of being here. But at the end of the day, it's gotta put, gotta put forth into the doing instead of the opposite, which could be detrimental to not just the person, but to anybody else. You don't want that. So the last thing you probably want to do is crash out because it ain't working. God gave you a life so you can do what you gotta do and enjoy it. And some things are enjoyable. Again, people got the same points. You might find somebody that enjoy the same thing you do. Not causing death, harm to somebody, then yeah, do it. Boy, get it done. But that's an understanding that makes you more with the society. You will never want to crash out for nothing. That's why I feel like the discipline comes from whoever the person is. If you're disciplined right, you ain't worried about that shit. For what? Got a whole lot of other things going. Last thing you worry about is somebody get you off, fuck your groove, look at your vibes. That's what I mean. I stay away from people like I mean. Away. Got time. Don't I have a good time. I don't worry about it. Dancing. I can do all type of rapping, singing, whatever. Just how I feel, my vibes. I express it to whoever I'm around. That's it. Oh, everything else is just what you worry about. Everybody's gonna have a good time. That's it. I'm quite sure they do too. Right? That's something you can't even argue with. I'll have a good time. It's how you have a good time. And as a player, I stay disciplined. My, my repertoire. You know? You know? The story I told y'all, share with y'all YouTube versus true. You know, they know who they is. I ain't gonna put them out there. They know who they is. We have discussion. We see bitches and shit. And when you see that, you know, as men, that's what we do. You know, it's almost like someone out in the wild getting the biggest fish and seeing something, bringing it back. Yeah. I got it. You know, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got your own rhythm and vibe, man. You be macking them bitches left and right. It's almost like it's a sport. It's a sport. I'm really gonna be real with you. It is a sport. Yep. Intellectual. And you can grow depending on where you go. Let's check out my fly. Car has you covered. Some people say I'm colder than police. This is all right, though. You know, we can give it to you straight, bro. Some people married identity, masculinity. I have all of that. Ain't nothing, that you could, because I done been through times where it was rough, and I'm back to give it to you. And that's enough. And we learning, experiencing life. It is a sport. It is a sport. I'm not even gonna lie. It is. It's a sport. I ain't gonna lie to you. And it's fun to me. It's really fun. I love it. I've been doing it all my life. And I always wonder what type of man. And I'm gonna write a book about some of the things that get people to where they need to get, or attributes of masculinity type of man that doesn't falter, and always try and help others. Because that's what my book will be on. You know what I'm saying? Showing that identity of knowing what you are, what you can do, and being true. You know? Right? So, you know what I'm saying? So I just want y'all to know that I'm living in full proof. You see what I'm saying? I got videos of stuff that's not on this channel that pertain to helping me. But it's not on this channel though. I got two different channels. This one kind of talks about just everyday life, ups and downs, systematic racism, shit like that people face on an everyday. Let's say my Mackie channel, my other channel is straight Mac Central. Feel me? Ain't no mystery. That's cold. You're gonna be like, okay, yeah. You know? But it is a sport, man. It's a sport. Anybody tell you it ain't, I to you. Especially if they're professional with it. If they know how to mac on any type of level, put them anywhere in the world, the universally can get a girl. Yeah, man, come on. Be honest. Snatching up women everywhere. Like, I'll be honest. It's fun. It's fun, though. You know what you're doing. Man. It's fun. It's very fun. Man, I have so much fun. Listen, y'all. Just know this. Know what you're doing and you have discipline in what you're doing. It becomes fun. It becomes so fun to where it's damn near to, for me, a sport. And I want to get the biggest fish out to sea. I want to make sure it's lovely. You understand me? So I'm adopting that story to you where I'm telling you about the home. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he know who he is. So we was talking about the marriage. And we were out there one day, and he was looking, and I was looking, and we was looking at the same man. And it's for every man for himself in the world. You feel me? I'm not trying to be you know, saying but I did what I had to do to get it. And what I did, I was like, I said, man, a player never hit and tell. You know? So I'm just telling y'all, it is a sport. It's a good sport. All men out there, ladies, it is because you have a real identity that ain't false. It's real, it's real massive. So, and it's fun, you know. You can activate that Mac attack, slapping chicks back. You know what I'm saying? So, say it like that. And I'm just saying, y'all, y'all understand why it's fun. Why is it? It's like sharpening up your pencil. It's like keeping that ink, you know, in the penmanship as you write in this bitch. It's just a lot of different stuff that I can show in my book. I can't tell you all on YouTube. Again, I have two different channels. The one that's probably more favorable is the other channel where I'm acting and doing my thing. I'm gonna get to that channel too. I'm building this channel up as well. I can still give you some real life, you know, experience that I went through on this channel too. So it's all cool. It's not I gotta just hold myself to one person, one channel. No, you can get all of them. It's just a little different on this one compared to the other. The other one was strictly Mac. Just strictly Mac in relationships, women slapping backs and all of that. You know, that's it. Come in with some funny. Never that. I'm out the ditches. Huh? So, yeah, when I tell y'all YouTube universe, men lie, women lie. But the receipts never lie. Somebody show you who they is, believe it. Pull the receipts up. You got a camera phone, you got it going on. You know what I'm saying? Easily look at this. Look what you did. I'm saying. I always catch a person like that too. Yeah. Somebody talking, I was like, man, look at this. Just look. Come on. No. You know? You gotta be colder than the polar bear's toe. So hopefully, you know, my message get out there to those. But yeah, I mean, really look at the whole situation. That's why I keep telling y'all that that's my call. Because I know it's my call. Because it's me. I've lived through, wasn't feeling confident or didn't think I had moves at one point. Because as men, we doubt each other. So let me holler at them. We doubt each other. We doubt ourselves. And then at the end of the day, all it is this. Because if you understand what your focus masculinity is all about, not really worry about your deficiencies of yourself. You can figure out a way to make things better for you and your mate. You feel me? That's what I say. Hustle to get paid in the real way. Just to captivate what I'm saying. Um, get the cabbage. And it's cool to have somebody to listen to you, not escape. There's a difference between somebody hearing you and listening to you. It's two different things. Like listen to you and sit there and like, like hearing you, they can hear you and walk away from your ass. They heard you, but they just walked away from you. So you're like, oh, well, we all, look at shit like that. And then they start realizing, like, okay, whatever. You know who's for you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, YouTube universe is pretty simple because they're gonna give you the same respect that you give them. So it must reflect your respect. You gotta reflect because in order to give anybody respect, it has to be reflected. It has to be of that sort. You can't say you want something and you don't respect, not even yourself or others. If you do, it's a little different. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm always giving out lessons. That's why I'm gonna write a book. A lot of men right to masculinity. At the end of the day, that's promising to how God created us. Get your own emotions. It's fun, man. Like I said, man, it was fun. But I was never a kid growing up, kind of like, if you was ever asked me how I was growing up, I always tried to talk to girls. Like, even when I've had, not every girl in the world will say yes, but I've had more yeses than no. I guess because I've been more fearless at it. You know, act the way I have, seeing chicks that you like, bringing it back. And just being real player like black. Things become easy. Some people already know. Some people just be trying to copy my move. I've seen it. I've seen people, and that's cool. There's nothing wrong with some people trying to admire you. You see them acting like, hey, I hope you okay. I kind of watch out for that a little bit because you don't want nobody jacking up that too much. But anyway, just enough to know that, hey, look, this works. When you have people come up to you and tell you that, that's why I feel like I'm like a Mackin doctor. I just come through slapping on good cheeks. Maybe listen out. I don't know. The Mackin doctor coming through. The ladies know too. So, what more can I say? It's full proof. I mean, again, I'm not trying to brag. I'm just saying. And it's really with the person, the individual, brother, man. When I write this book, it's gonna be over. It's gonna be over. I have an army of players. You know? Universally known. Yeah. Never to be cloned. So it's fun. Fun. It's again, it is a sport. It's very much a very great sport. I like it so much. I love it so much. Man, that's dinner. It feels good, y'all. That shit good. You just kind of look at it for what it is. There be days where, I'll talk about something, then I'll just get on some real, inspirational. Because at the end of the day, it's me. That's how I think. I do that. With a smile. I get out like, well, it's fun. It's fun. Most people, they'll sit there and talk about it, but they won't do it. I ain't the one. I won't say nothing. Sexy and bold, like she got it going on. So I'm like going to be entertained and let her jump on my throat. You know what I'm saying? They all might get along. That's Wow. Is this something to, like, for all men, I just advise to tap in your inner masculinity because that is what's going to get you at peace. And there's a lot of people that's gotta understand that's the best thing for me right now. It's not to really worry about too much, but other people think they do because it's not really about all of that. It's unfortunate that you see people who don't understand how fun it is, but there's nothing I can do about it. I can't save everybody now. Speak of macking, looking for the cute chicks with the nice backs. I can be slapping. If y'all would have seen what I see, oh God, just know. I don't know how long it took me to come back, but I'm back with good news. Okay. You gotta do it the right way. You can't play with it now. You know, imitate. You do it the right way. If you want to be great. Ain't no imitate. When you do it the right way, if you want to be great. Okay. It's good to your soul if it's good, if it's the right way though. It's good to your soul. It's so good you just gotta tell somebody that. Huh? So, oh, you know, I think it's real. In the streets. You feel me? If I had a camera with me, y'all would have seen. But again, this video wasn't really about me macking. Remember, I got another channel for that. You know, macking and hollering at the cute chicks and slapping their backs and maxing and relaxing. That's something I do as a player, perhaps. But what I'm trying to get to is this channel is different than that, but I kind of incorporated it anyway because I do the fuck I want to. When you grown, you do what you want, when you want, how you want. You ain't got to tell nobody. Like it is, right? You can go somewhere else with it. See how easy that is. So, it's just, it's a beautiful thing to have that masculinity identity. It's a beautiful thing because it is a sport. It is fun. It is exhilarating, y'all. YouTube University, just being honest with you. It's like a mission every day, even at work, even at the same ass job. You just never know. Why? You never know, especially if you're single, you're ready to meet. You never know who you're going to see that piques your interest too. You feel me? And it's the instant vibe, the aura that gets you feeling right. Oh God, like it's just a natural, like you just can't help yourself type of soul in you where you just drawn to it. You know, it's a magnet. It draws you to it. You know? Uh, and it's fun, it's powerful. As players, I believe you can be one of the most powerful players without even a big platform. You can be a player that's powerful that don't nobody know about university. And one day your break is gonna come. And they're gonna see how you was brought up, see what masculinity identity that you are. And they're gonna be like, wow, that dude's a young star. You know? And then that's it. You know? I'm out YouTube universe. One love. Pray for the book.